Hello, in this clip I'm going to be explaining how films use particular techniques to build suspense. I went to the British film industry on a trip and I analysed 30 minutes of the opening sequence of 3 chosen thriller films. I chose Cul De Sac, Dear Murderer and The Silence. My first film I chose to watch at the BFI trip was Cul De Sac, which was produced in 1966 from the director Roman Polanski. The film was set in Northumberland and began in a deserted area. It began with 2 men stuck in a car and an elderly one is shown to be injured. This already builds suspense in the movie through mise-en-scène because the fact that 2 men are stuck in a car in an unknown area already follows the convention of thriller films, as they are usually set in a deserted area. In the opening sequence, a gun was revealed. This prop relates to death. I, as the audience, believe that the gun could be used in a form of defense. I believe this because the older men look very suspicious because they are gangsters, and gangsters are usually associated with bad behaviour. Another technique I spotted is that the main character, Richard, leaves his friends so he can seek help for them. He comes across a loved-up couple, and instead of approaching them, he spies on them through a bush. This is a bit ridiculous, so this builds a bit of suspense through mise-en-scène, which he has because he has a gun and could use it whenever he wants. And let's face it, it is a bit creepy if an old man is watching a loved-up couple. So then this brings me on to my next point. So he spots an abandoned house, and at this point, the music builds suspense as it's slow paced, which is synchronized with his footsteps into the house. But it is building up to a particular scary part of the film. Another couple is now shown, which contradicts the music, but makes me want to continue watching to find out what happens next. Richard then approaches a kitchen where a ladder is found to climb up to a room. So at this point of the film, because he needs to break into the house for help, he climbs up the ladder, and this point was unexpected, because as soon as he steps on the first step, it suddenly breaks, which was quite a shock because I wasn't expecting a loud noise like that. Because there was no sign of it building up, and there wasn't even any music which had been used to build suspense up to that point, because he himself didn't know it was going to happen. Inside the house, the couple hear an unknown sounds from outside. This automatically made me stare at the edge of my scene, so the use of sound in the scene is used effectively to build suspense. So overall, in this black and white psychological thriller film, a few techniques were used to build suspense. And in my next piece of coursework will be recorded and uploaded onto SoundCloud, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.